They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. 54 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Ravens 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alan Bailey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Ravens nothing.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. Go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
From the 41, Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Ryan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Falcons 14, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 45's the mic.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A big effort that time out of Ingram. 42 yards. 3rd and long, they keep it on the ground, and it pays big dividends.
Sometimes it's a surprise to the defense. 3rd and long, you expect to pass. You catch them off guard. In this case, you're exactly right. It paid huge dividends. Off and running.
Oh, good move. And some room to work. Another nice move. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Right here. Watch right. Here we go. Here I come. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, get your swerve on. SOS.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Ito Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on first down, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Alan Bailey able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, and an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Roberts, complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 43 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Falcons push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing is Jackson.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Allen Bailey in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th down, here's Jackson. Rolling to under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ryan's going to throw it. Jones has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Now Ryan on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. They go screen. This is Ingram. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jackson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped lead.
Yeah. He won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes. All I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet. I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. When I'm magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 27-yard line.
Wait, set! Wait, 45! Big stop, D! Big stop, let's go! Hey, check Mike 45! Check Mike 45! Watch the curl! Watch the curls! You go tight! You got tape.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, wahoo! 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Watch the out, watch the out.
Now Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Check the out, check the out. Check, 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 check. 36, 36. Switch, switch, switch. Showing it, showing it. Hey, second.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. No, no, no. Off. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Kill, kill, kill. Check 31, check 31. Check 49, check Alpha.
On second down, Michel. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
29, Alpha. 45. I got him. Check 52. Check 43.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Michelle. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Joker. Hey, watch this. He's checking. Regular. Ozzy. Hey, 66.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check nickel. Go Bandit. Hey, exit. Check 45 to Mike. Ozzy.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the third and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's first and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Under 10. Watch the edge. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Michelle going to try again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Tight dog. Back. Shit. Motion, bump. Check 13. Check it, reload.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Delta. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch switch. Hey, go 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but Unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw is Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Check 26, check 26. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Hey.
On 1st down, Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 25, check 25, check 25. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3. Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
On 2nd down, Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go 50. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. He don't know no better. Hey, orbit. 45 to Mike. Alert!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Strip that ball. Help him. 45 is the mic. So don't say nothing. 45. Smooth. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go bandit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Dante Hightower on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey, you got 3 there.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Ryan. Open man, it's Stacker. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 47 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to run you over. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Shadow.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Fresno. Begin.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Take it. Check.
Brady will try again on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Under crunch. Hey, Alpha. Jimmy two.
To throw on third down. Brady going deep here for Edelman. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Patriots send out their punter. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On second and 15 now. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second and 7, Ryan. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Uses the spin. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
45.
Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Rip.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
20. Get up.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Alert. Hey, Alabama.
From the 24, Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo. Sugar.
Throwing again. Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Brady gives to Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check it. Switch. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Wide, get wide.
Check.
Kill.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
General West.
Check.
Shadow.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Bud.
45, Mike, 45. Check pass.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Regular.
45 to Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Kyle Van Noy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Rush in. Check 15.
Hey, check.
check.
11.
Check, check, check. SOS.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Ryan to throw. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, and that will force a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Jugger! Hey, Charlie! Regular!
Brady to throw. To Michelle on the dump off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
At the 11-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Mike, 45. Blue down. Tighten up.
61, matchbox, White. Hey, 66.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you.
80 weapons.
Hey, turn it up.
72.
Back to throw, Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 39. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert. Check, check, check.
Throwing now is Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.